Beautiful tribe of Japan. I am so honored to be in the amazing energy of Japan at this incredible time, which is the time where we stop healing the old earth and we start manifesting the new earth. And that is why my guides have chosen to do workshops that are on manifestation, but these workshops are like next level manifestation. They are not they are workshops in how the soul manifests and how to create a life that is soul standard. And because the guidance that is coming through about these workshops is just, so much more than what we normally understand about manifestation. I wanted to make these videos about what the guides are going to be teaching, because um you shouldn't be missing out on these workshops. Like they are both amazing initiations into how to create a life, a physical reality that is soul standard. Because the new earth, the golden age, has to be soul standard. And so if your life is not, your everyday life is not soul standard, then come to these workshops, because the guides are going to give you tools on how to level up your life. And the first tool is the golden thread. And I just want to explain about the golden thread. The golden thread is like your grounding cord to source. So the golden thread is something that exists in every single person's energy body, and it is your direct connection to source. And source is how we do anything. It's our unlimited miracle aspect of self, and ultimately it's source. and and so in terms of manifestation, it's the golden thread is one of the most important aspects of our energy body to initiate with, connect to, understand how we can feel it and work with it, because it brings us more of our unlimited power. It brings us into our source power, and also into our alignment. So, we are manifesting all the time, this, but we are either manifesting out of soul or out of story. And most of the time, as human beings, we are manifesting out of story. We are manifesting out of the belief systems that we have lack, that we're unloved, out of our story. And then when we manifest out of that, we create a reality that is distorted, because the truth, the highest truth, is that you are source. You are love. You are unlimited in what you can create. And so when you manifest out of that awareness, out of that source consciousness, then you only manifest what is the most aligned version of your life, as opposed to the distorted version. I was initiated into the golden thread at Mount Sinai, which is the sacred mountain in Egypt, which is where the 10 Commandments were given, because the golden thread is the ability to command. There was this I was doing land work there. There was this collective distortion around the golden thread at Mount Sinai, and we were guided to do a pilgrimage up this mountain, which some of you supported from Japan. And what was absolutely amazing to me is as we were climbing this mountain, which took all night, You know, to be able to teach this workshop, I had to climb a very high mountain. And it took all night to climb it. And we were alone because Sinai is the beginning of the unsafe zone. So, you know, we were alone on this mountain with only camels and Bedouins. Nobody else wanted to climb it at this time of year. But we all knew we had to because of the service, and we all knew we would be safe, and we were safe. And we climbed this mountain and were told to stay in constant contact with the golden thread, which is very hard to do. You know, there were moments where I would drop out of contact with the golden thread and I would go back into worry or lack or all of the things that my personality self creates from. But what was amazing is every time I was in contact with the golden thread, the reality around me would completely change. And this is why the golden thread is so important for manifesting the new earth. And mostly the workshop is going to initiate you into the golden thread, which, you know, when you're fully initiated, as we were on top of Mount Sinai, you're in a state of bliss. But the guides are also going to give you tools to move, like when you notice yourself in distortion, to come back to the golden thread. And these tools are specifically focused on energy level because you have to be able to stay in contact with the golden thread. You have to have the right life force level. You know, if you lose your energy level, you're not going to be able to stay in contact. And so these tools are so simple, but they are life changing, you know, and they are really practical ways to keep coming out of this distortion and keep coming into the state that can manifest such a beautiful life experience and new earth. And then the workshop ends with this amazing, amazing path of service activation from Goddess Anna, because we you know, the golden thread part of ourself is service. And so this workshop is for people who really want to up-level their path, who really want to take their path to the next level, because that's what golden thread manifestation is for. I really hope you can make it. Come online. If you can get here in person, though, come in person, because being in the energy of this workshop is just going to be so good. And I want to give you all hugs. Thank you so much.